Welcome back to episode 40 of the MinMax series. This has gone, I don't know, maybe 10 episodes longer than I thought it would, and we're still not quite at the very end yet, so let's get into it. I think we tie up some of the major goals we've had so far in this episode. Like, aside from some minor little chores here and there, like all of these pickle jars and filling out all the ancient seed stuff, we have some other stuff to tackle. So one of that is the Walnut room, and I think this is the time we finally get it done. And obviously by the title it is, but I don't know when we do it, but I know we do it in this episode. And the biggest obstacle obviously has been not having the quest available, which isn't really something you can do until year 2, and not having the walnuts from the gourmand. And that's what's kind of been holding us back from opening the room, or at least some of the major components. We also still need, I think, one more puzzle. I think we have to do the memory puzzle and some other little minor things, but getting the 10 walnuts from the frog, the gourmand, will be major, and we still won't be able to do the quest, so whatever. I spent most of my morning today just doing some like mundane tasks and farming for coffee a little bit, just so I could go or kill some time before going to Robin's, and then buying like wood and stone just for all the stuff we need it for. I mean, we'll need wood and stone pretty much all the time. And so I'm buying just a ton of stacks now so I don't have to keep coming back, even though I'll go through this like relatively fast. But after this, we'll start actually taking care of some important stuff. Like, we got to get more coffee, more spicy eel, and we also need to get the rock candy, and then we'll head into Ginger Island. And I know we should have our wheat ready today, or we have for a while, and we should have our melons ready today, so we'll be actually able to talk to the gourmand and solve his, like, 2 of his 3 little riddles. We still can't do the garlic one because those seeds are only available from Skull Caverns chests, the cart, like the traveling merchant, or year 2 Pierre, and we didn't get any of those 3 things, so that one will have to wait, but we shouldn't need it. It would just be kind of nice to have, since garlic grows really fast and you get an extra 5 walnuts from it. So for now, we'll just do this one. I always really like this character. He's really weird, and he's like kind of offensive, but not really. Like, he's weird. He's a really weird character they chose to put in here. And I know if you want a statue of the frog, you can fish in his little pond there. I think you can get a statue of him, which is cool too. And his third riddle, if you want to know, is like something about stinky breath or like zesty breath or whatever, and the answer is garlic. So yeah, we got those 2 almonds. I keep wanting to call them almonds, which is a weird thing to mess up because I've never called them almonds this entire time, you know. So whatever, I guess. We have a ton of walnuts saved up, and we still need to open up, I think, the resort in the eastern part of the island, so we can do that, and we'll also unlock, I guess, the opportunity for more walnuts over there. And we only need a few more after this. Again, I don't know the exact number, but as long as we do a couple more puzzles, we should be in good shape. I kind of wish there was an easier way to check aside from running over to the door or looking it up via the predictor. But it doesn't seem to be another way. So, whatever, we'll just wonder. And I can finally pick the melon, because we don't need it. It was just there specifically for the quest. And same with that wheat, except for I don't think we brought our scythe with us, so we can't get rid of it. You have to use a wheat, or a heart. Jeez. I'm having one of those days where, like, everything is challenging. Like, motivation is challenging. Speaking is challenging. Anyway, you need a scythe to harvest the wheat, and I don't have one. You can technically just destroy it with a pickaxe if you stand like just the right distance away, but I don't really feel like doing that. So I'll just grab these last remaining walnuts, and then we'll have to deal with my least favorite puzzle, and you'll see me fail that, unfortunately. But you will get to see the trick I was talking about, where you can basically make the puzzle not take time. One of the most frustrating things about doing that memory puzzle is if you're not very good at it and you do fail over and over again, you waste a lot of actual in-game time. But the trick is, it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is eat something, or open up the menu where it's like, would you like to eat this? And time doesn't move, but the actual puzzle still plays out the animation. So you can skip all the time wasting aspect of it. And I don't know, I always do that because I already feel bad when I fail the test, and I don't want to be punished further, you know, by losing actual time. And yeah, so I'm just fishing in here for walnuts again. And at this point, I think I actually have them all. Maybe that's why I'm not getting them. But I don't know, I haven't checked on the predictor. I'm pretty sure I must have them all. The only one I have left from fishing is right here, which is just at the center of the little star here. But you get that no matter what. There's no fail state for that, as far as I know. And I don't think we'll have to do the mermaid puzzle. I mean, obviously for perfection or to complete everything we would, but in this case, I don't think we'll have to. We just need to go. Yeah, we'll run up here and do this puzzle, and I think we're good. So yeah, 95 out of 100. I'm not sure if the puzzle awards 5 or 3. I think it's only 3, but yeah, you can watch me fail it, but also do the little salad trick every time. So I failed it there immediately, I guess, or I just gave up. I have a problem where like I'll just literally stop paying attention to it, or I'll try to like assign a number to the crystal and complicate it even further, and then I mess it up. So I think I only mess it up twice technically, and then I finally get it. But I don't know, I feel your pain if you're not good at this puzzle, because I'm not either. And on a really serious run, I would still start over even if I fail one time. Even though you're saving time by doing this, there is still a little bit of time wasted. So yeah, so we got 3 there. We just need 2 more. And so there's a couple other options we have. I think there's still those fishing in the river. I don't think we have all those yet. And then also all the way down south, there are the mussel rocks. I think we still need a couple mussel rocks. I don't know if we broke those yet already today. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And then the biggest thing I'm hoping for with opening this walnut room is the ability to... Oh, I got the walnut. Okay, so I can get the walnut in the corner now. And so yeah, the biggest thing I'm looking forward to with the walnut room is a quest for dangerous mines, or a quest for dangerous caverns. That way I can farm gems, like the key gems, or I can also farm radioactive ore. So I'm really hoping that's my first quest, instead of one of the really bad ones like key fruit or anything else. So today I got a bad luck. I got an easy one, but it's not what I wanted. So it's basically trading 4 prismatic shards for 40 key gems. But that does give me 1 galaxy soul. I wouldn't recommend buying galaxy souls at all. Especially like because you can get them as random drops in the dangerous mines, and you can like farm the key gems. Like your initial purchases ideally would be the key to the town, Pierre's missing stock list, recipes, like more utility items, right? Like this isn't a very good thing. I just bought something that's basically taking up inventory space that isn't really worth anything, even once I combine it. Like combining one doesn't do anything, even though that's what I'm about to go do. You don't really get a benefit until you combine all 3, as far as I know. And I guess we'll find out momentarily if that's actually true, but I don't think you get a benefit from just combining one. And yeah, we're still going to do it. So do as I say, not as I do, I suppose, if you're following along, you know. And I think I mentioned before, like, the little desert trader sells the soul at the end of the month for a few radioactive bars, so that's another option to get him instead of wasting key gems on him. And this is like a lucky floor, at least. I got a bunch of those dragon teeth, so I can make some more totems. So it is kind of fortuitous that I came in here, I guess. I don't like that word. I wish I didn't say it. Fortuitous, I feel like always sounds very like pompous, you know? I don't know. So it's lucky that we got those. And we'll just cruise through here. I don't think we have time to do the whole thing. We'll have to probably cut out on the 5th floor. And then just take the shortcut to the end, but that's what we're doing. I mean, we've accomplished the Walnut Room, Community Center, a pretty decent amount of gold, which I just recently learned a new trick to make that gold grow even larger, essentially, by a little exploit with Pierre. So I'll probably do a video on that because it's kind of interesting and it would work on all platforms. And basically what it would be is, instead of selling my wine via the box at the end of the day, you sell it to Pierre. So let's start over real quick. Basically what I would do is I would wait until I have like a full stack of wine, 999 wine, and I would sell it all to Pierre with my artisan perk. So I'm getting my 40% value or additional value. And the next day, or I guess the same day, I would go down to the sewers and respec and take away that profession and just pick anything else, so I don't have the 40% bonus anymore. And then the next day you rebuy the wine you sold to Pierre for a much lower price. So you can sell 999 bottles of wine to him for $31.50 a piece and buy back, I think it's 85% that he resells for $22.50. And then you can just sell it back to him again the next day after you respec. And I know it sounds kind of complicated, but basically all you're doing is selling Pierre wine at the 40% additional value and then rebuying it for a lower value and selling it again. And it's not infinitely repeatable because every time he resells stuff, he sells less and less quantity. So you can only do it like 5 or 6 times. But it's really, really profitable. I tested it out like 5 times, and with a stack of 500 starfruit wine, I was able to turn 1.5 million into like 2.2 million or something along those lines. So I got an extra, 600,000 or 700,000 gold just from kind of exploiting a thing with Pierre. So far it seems like it's not something the MinMax community is very fond of. They don't think it's a fair thing to use, so I won't necessarily use it in this run, but I might make a video that explains how to do it. And yeah, I don't know, it's kind of crazy how like new stuff, like new theories keep coming out of how to min-max these runs more and more. So we'll see. I don't know, I'll do a video, or I'll talk to the guy who came up with it, because I didn't come up with it. I think his name was like Goose or something, came up with it. And if I do a video, obviously I'll credit him for his idea, I just tested it. I didn't actually think to do it. And I don't know, we'll see. I'm getting rid of those coffee plants there, finally. They don't do me any good. I don't need coffee. And I should really get rid of the coffee at Ginger Island as well, because it doesn't serve me any purpose now that I have the Java ring and so much coffee. But yeah, so I think the rest of this, we're going to do more of the same. Like, we're going to unlock the wizard's like little magic ink stuff, like the little magic ink quest. And there's another little trick here that I only recently found out about. And so you'll notice I made void mayonnaise, which requires you to put a void egg inside a mayonnaise machine. And then essentially you bribe the guard to leave by giving him that void mayonnaise. And you don't have to do all that. All you have to do is bring your fishing rod with you, and you can fish out void mayonnaise from the lake right next to where the guard is. So, I mean, it's not in this spot. This is like the mutant bug lair. This is a different section, but in the next section after I leave this is where that information comes in handy. And this isn't necessary. This is a quest that unlocks after you complete the community center. And you unlock it by going into this area here anytime, and it will play a little cutscene. But this just unlocks the ability to like build Junimo huts and to build the obelisks, which again I probably won't be doing, but this is how you unlock it. I don't know why I'm just standing there. So yeah, anyway, this section here where you warp to the witch's swamp, if you fish off to either side, you can fish up void mayonnaise. So if you forget it, don't worry about it. You can just get more. And also like these shrines right here, you can do some pretty wild things with those shrines. And we won't really mess with that today. Same with that. You can like change your appearance in the wizard's basement. I don't know. I assume that people know a lot of this stuff, but at the same time, who knows? Like, you can go so long in this game without finding out little weird things, you know. If you just never go into that spa area, theoretically you would never get that quest. And you'd never unlock Junimo huts or any of that stuff. And Junimo huts, they're kind of cool. I don't think they're worth it necessarily because one, they don't harvest on like rainy days. So if you have a crop that's harvestable on a rainy day, you're out of luck and you have to do it yourself anyway. And they also take up a huge amount of space. Like they take up a 5x5 tile, which can be a lot of money when you're talking about starfruit and whatever other crops. So I don't usually use them, but I think they're kind of fun if you want a little company on your farm, you know. And yeah, so yesterday I thought we were going to upgrade our hammer with the Galaxy Soul, but we passed out instead. And so that's what we're doing now. We're just going to go take care of that real quick. And it's not, there's no point in actually doing it. But I don't know, I just did it anyway. And you might as well just wait until you have all 3 Galaxy Souls to get what you need. Or to do this process to get your upgraded weapon. I think I'm right. I don't know, we'll check right here and see if it actually does something. Because it's 84 to 108 damage. Combining it with the Galaxy Soul, same thing. So yeah, I don't know. Unless I just didn't notice the other attributes changing. I think it's the exact same. And then we'll just knock out a few other upgrades while we're here. We might as well have everything upgraded. Even though our hoe is just a steel hoe. If we upgrade it to gold or to iridium, it'll still maintain that enchantment. So there's no worries there. And then that's it, really. I mean, I don't know, I think that was our last major goal. We have little things, like I said, we have to do, and I know I mentioned we already have the money we wanted. We unlocked most of the stuff we wanted. We got the Walnut room checked off that list. And we're pretty much wrapping it up. We have 16 days left in the season. And each episode, I think there's only going to be 2 or 3 left, because probably 3 left maybe, because each one's going to get quicker and quicker, because it's going to be the more mundane, repetitive tasks, like checking your wine. And then since I'm not doing perfection, I'm not really doing the stuff I normally would do for that. And so you have all the time in the world now, and you can just do whatever you want, whatever your little goals are. And I think I say this every time, but my particular goals are just done already, so I don't have to do anything. So I might end up actually doing what I always think is the biggest waste of time, which is going to sleep at 10 a.m. after my chores are done. So I don't know, I'll try not to do that just for the sake of the series, but sometimes that's what I end up doing. Oh, and I spent the rest of the night just farming with some more coffee. The dust sprites are really good for it because you need coal and they're easy to kill. And so why not, why not use them as your coffee machines essentially? And yeah, I don't know. I'm recording another one of these today, and I know that's definitely not the last one, so I think we're getting down to it though. I will have another 100 days video coming up soon, as well as that little Pierre exploit thing I was talking about. I don't know when. I don't really have a set schedule for that, but probably within the next week. So if you're interested in that stuff, keep an eye out. And if not, that's cool too. I'll see you around.